1 2 1 2. Test, test, test. Okay, sound is coming through nice and clear. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Raphael Malikian here. I'm a clinical artificial intelligence architect based in beautiful Palmdale, California, in Los Angeles County, in the Mojave Desert. I have created this personal channel to share my process of the projects I'm working on, some of my philosophies, and this is also the home of Healthcare AI Weekly, where every week I publish a journal club, which is featuring a major article published in the healthcare AI field over the last week, and also a sleep article that you might not have read that could still be relevant. So the last episode went out live on Saturday, and this week's episode will be going live on Friday. So be sure to subscribe and check out the channel if you're not doing so already, so you can be notified of when the new episodes are going live and coming out. Today, I'm going to be doing some vibe coding using Codex inside of VS Code with the ChatGPT 5.5 model. And the plan is I'm going to be working on a artificial intelligence based platform, which is going to be a platform for medical insurance appeals for denial letters. And it's going to be using one of the NVIDIA large language models, which they're very generously providing for developers, very generously providing free compute for development use. And some of this is personal training and just keeping my sword nice and sharp. But another goal is to build something that's going to be helping people. That's a big goal of me entering the healthcare field ever since early 2005, when I started my medical education at University College London. And the goal is to use this technology for good and provide a lightweight solution that can actually solve real-world pain points in healthcare, utilizing lightweight, efficient large language models and artificial intelligence systems. So that's the goal. So let me pull up my pull up my screen over here. And we can get started. I hope everybody's doing good. Anybody who's watching this is a new channel. Thank you to my 2 subscribers that I currently have. You're much appreciated. And like I said, please do like and subscribe. This is I find it very therapeutic to share my process online. And yeah, let's have a good stream. I'm building in public. That's the goal. We're building in public. Just make sure everything's good on YouTube. I'll share the post over to my X feed as well, which is over at RT Malikian on X. Let's have a good stream. Copy that. Today was a good day. I've been volunteering at the local library, and I got to spend 2 hours at the library hosting a walk-in tutoring session. So that's been shared to the X. Jump over to my other screen. All right. So a bit about me, 20 years of healthcare domain experience, self-taught builder and clinical artificial intelligence architect. And lots of lived experience through the system in the United Kingdom, training within the NHS, working within the NHS, and also the private system in the United Kingdom. And then working in the United States as well. Trained in Virginia for 3 years before returning to California, where I started Happy Family Medicine, which was a direct primary care clinic based in Hollywood. To my knowledge, it's the only clinic that had a blockchain-derived pay-what-you-want system without using any healthcare insurance. So, where I got yesterday, I've got the dashboard over here. Make this a little bit bigger. So our dashboard is over here in the top right, and we activated, or we plugged in the NVIDIA API to use one of the NVIDIA models for AI inference. And I have an example denial letter here, which is from CMS. You can see it here. It's just a generic letter. It doesn't really have anything filled in there. I'm looking for valid sample data to test the engine. There's an API where you can upload files to, but you can also use it from the web front end. You hit analyze, and the large language model evaluates it does text, uses PyPDF to convert the PDF to text, and then performs some scoring to see what the problems were, why the claim was denied, and what the solution would be. The next step is going to be to make this more robust and to generate the appeals letter as well, which can then be approved by somebody or edited as needed. So that didn't take too long. Claim 7 saved, view it in the dashboard. If I go to the dashboard now, claim 7, we just uploaded it. 5/27/26. 70% chance of denial. Obviously there's no service date or anything on there because it's blank. We have the analysis. The denial notice lacks specific details regarding the reason for denial. Appeal strategy, review denial reason carefully, and then some recommendations. This is just a scaffold right now. We need to do some work to build this out more. Right. Ooh, what did I drop? I think I dropped a lighter. So today's Wednesday. I don't believe in hump days. Every day is a gift. So let's get started. I do have an implementation plan over here. Let me see how I'm doing in terms of progress through it. The big barrier for me was finding a good provider for the artificial intelligence compute. That was, I mean, for most people, that's going to be a significant barrier without running up a crazy bill. Just configure my Stream Deck so I have my buttons here. I installed a new plugin yesterday for OBS. Freeze filter, that's the one. freeze. So it's frozen my camera, which is cool. I can unfreeze it. Can I plug that into OBS? OBS Studio. Filter, there we go. FaceTime camera, freeze. Is that going to work? Place. Doesn't seem to be working. Maybe I need to enable it. I'm frozen right now on the camera. Okay, it's not giving an error, which is good. FaceTime cam. For some reason it's giving an error. Anyway, I've set up my API with YouTube. I'm restreaming through Nginx. I might set up a Twitch as well, just to catch the folks on there. They do have a software development topic, which is neat. Source visibility. And this is going to be in vibe coding, FaceTime camera. Nice, so I can bring that in and out. So right now we're streaming on YouTube. Spent about an hour earlier on just getting my API. I have a script that generates the, gets the stream ready, creates a title, creates the CSV tags. The goal for today is to get back up to speed on this project, see if we can make some progress. Okay, here we go. Sprint 1 and Sprint 2, security hardening critical. Implement JWT authentication middleware. Add role-based access control with the admin, billing staff, and viewer. That's important. Protect all API endpoints with authentication, and add login and logout endpoints. The first thing I might want to do, actually, I want to create a good agents.md with some of my ground rules. Let me unfreeze my video. Here we go. Let's work on creating a good agents.md. I'll go into plan mode. The first ground rule I always want to include is to never modify a file directly. Always back it up and then edit a copy of the file. Before modifying them. And document changes in a change log, which is timestamped, detailed, and has the file names modified and their backups. to allow a rollback. Rule 2 is going to be, so we have a backup. Attribute Raphael Malikian as the author, architect, with my email address, which is Rule 3, review change logs and conversation history, and do not repeat past efforts which failed before. Let's see what else GPT-5 comes up with. Oh, we already have an Agents MD. Maybe I've already done that. Okay, I have a pretty good Agents MD already, which is good. Mandatory backups, anti-looping protocol, zero personal health information exposure, synthetic data by default, HIPAA compliance check, explicit file referencing, rolling context, non-destructive testing, format adherence, explainable AI logging, verbose error logging, and fail-safe for small steps. Okay, that's pretty good. And 5.5 has come back to make a few additions. Scope control, testing discipline, data integrity is important, and then healthcare AI rules. I could actually come over to the prompt that was used to generate this project, which I think this is my meta prompt for creating AI tools. It sends the agent out to actually research current pain points and what's not in the market. I'll tell it to incorporate these additions and rename it to caps agents.md. A lot of helpful folks on my X feed have some good advice about kind of very professional agents.md files. I'll review some of those another day and incorporate those as well. So I have these ground rules, so I don't kind of paint myself into a corner. Implement the plan. That's a good start for our first vibe coding stream. Setting a good agents.md. So that's cooking. What I've been doing in the past, while I'm waiting for the vibe coding agent to kick in, so to speak, is I've actually been playing video games. I found that sometimes the processing is just the perfect amount of time to get a round of Call of Duty in, so I get to double dip, I get to play and also work and train, which is nice. Just pop the chat out on YouTube. I can't imagine there'll be a lot of people coming in, but you never know. good to be live. Very grateful to be live and having the opportunity to share my process with the world. And if we're able to make some connections along the way, that would be good. Build a healthy community online of like-minded people. That's always a win. If not, it's going to be grinding along, building in public, sharing my process, and pumping out the Healthcare AI Weekly. Next episode's coming on Friday. Got 2 nice articles coming up. One is about artificial intelligence in a cardiac setting. There's another article as well. I'm not gonna spoil the fun for you. We'll get started on step 1, which is the authentication and authorization. Security is definitely a really important point, especially because this is going to be dealing with potentially sensitive healthcare information. Can't afford to have a leak of personal confidential health information. That's a never event. Should I bite the bullet and get the new James Bond game, or should I wait? I don't like the idea of the amount of violence that's there, and the Battlestar Galactica. That sounds good. There's a TV show I haven't watched in a while. Next time I'm at the library, I'll see if they have the box set. I could binge watch that, no problem. Now this is a game I really enjoyed, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I played it on Amazon. Amazon Prime has a cloud streaming game service, and was really blown away at how cinematic the game was, but also the attention to detail in some of the levels. There was a level where reminded me of being back at UCL at some of the museums there, and I was literally, even though I was playing the game, I was walking around looking at the exhibits. It was pretty cool. Okay, so we have Agents MD has been cooked, so that's good. Let's go back into plan mode and start working along the steps here. So implementation 1. Implement from so we're going to implement authentication and authorization today. Hello, I said paste. My computer is frozen. Why are you freezing, computer? There we go. So we'll throw it we'll do a plan first, and then we'll see if we like the plan. We'll come back to get it started. We're looking at Cyberpunk as well. It's a very beautiful game with all the ray tracing. I was playing Pandora, the Avatar game, the other week, and I was getting pretty frustrated with it. I was just spending a lot of time falling off cliffs and tree branches and stuff like that. But it is a very beautiful game and it was very nice to play, but not much fun. I understand you have to kind of lock in on the game and grind up a little bit until you get to having one of those flying dragons. So that's a possibility as well. James Bond. Oh, it's not here yet. I thought it was released today. Maybe it's later on that it comes out. Maybe I made a mistake. So the repo already has password, JWT helpers, and tests for token utilities. But the API routers are currently included without auth dependencies. I'm reading the concrete files now to decide whether the implementation should add dependencies globally, middleware, new auth routes, a user model, or a seed-only auth path. The key implementation choice is how users are created and how the existing React app stays usable once APIs require a bearer token. I can infer a sane default, but these choices affect schema, docs, front-end, and tests. So I'm going to lock them explicitly before finalizing the plan. Database and Bootstrap. Add a user table and create the first admin from env environmental variables and startup for a real RBAC foundation. Environment only variables. Users deep database only. So we want database and Bootstrap. Should this auth pass include minimal front-end login logout so the existing app still works after APIs are protected? Yes. Which routes should remain public after protecting API endpoints? Let's go. Yeah, I'm not seeing the James Bond First Light game. 007? There it is. Wow, look at this guy. Julius Caesar with an RPG. Is that Lenny Kravitz? Looks like him. When I was a kid, I was super fascinated with James Bond, especially growing up in England. There were so many James Bond films I'd recorded from the TV. Keep an eye on it.
Didn't catch your name.
Another $70 game. I don't know. Once I get my first user for one of these projects I'm using, as a treat, I'll do 007 First Light. For now, I'm chilling. I'm actually pretty happy with Call of Duty. Okay, so we have a plan. Implement database-backed JWT authentication with RBAC, protect API endpoints, add login, logout me endpoints, add a minimal React login, logout flow. Follow agents.md, add a user SQL alchemy model, add an Alembic revision, add environment-driven Bootstrap admin creation. Let's go. I had a good email from Xiaomi Mimo yesterday. They had awarded me a builder's grant with a nice couple 100 million credits a few weeks ago. and I burnt through the whole thing. I was using about 50 million credits a day, working on a Python MIDI generator script. And nice. So then I stopped using it and moved over to oh, look at this guy, cool glasses, slick back hair. My hair used to be like that a couple of years ago. I don't know if the pomade made it thin at the top or if it's just male pattern baldness, but whatever it is, I accept it. I'm not that vain or not letting my hair define me. But they've Mimo have dropped their prices a whole lot, like 99%. So there was a deal they had that was like $7 a month for a few billion tokens or a few billion credits. I was actually asking GPT about it earlier. I hope I didn't close that window. I think I closed it. I was asking about with my token usage, would that be enough? I just got the 50 round drum, so I'm going to equip that. Definitely need that.
Kill confirmed. Stay sharp. The guild's up to something. Hostiles released a skewer!
Heads up! Right there! Hostile after on!
Skewer incoming!
Mason authorizing skewer. Sentry turret. Hostile there. Waypoint set. Got a hostile drone pod. Hostile grenade. Now you're off my radar. Mason requesting LDVR fire mission.
Scout pulse going up.
Hostile there. Setting up sentry. Cast napalm strike on transmitted cohort. Hostile there. Got contact. Lobbing cluster grenade. Dismissed.
Stay tight. We're in the lead.
There's one in that aircraft at the back. There's a sniper.
Triggering scout pulse. Hey, trigger discipline.
One on the bridge.
Guys, this is good. We're in the lead. Maintain current posture.
Target genius. Back up. Zero on vision.
Hostile RCXD incoming.
Scout pulse ready. Establishing sentry current. Triggering scout pulse. Designating cohort for LBDR.
Guild teams are bugging out. Figure out what they were hiding.
Never give up. It's never in doubt.
Throwing EMP!
so we're just testing it. Rerunning the full PyTest suite to confirm that auth changes no longer leave regressions. Sounds good. So yeah, you're watching the Raphael Malikian live vibe coding show. Please follow, like, and subscribe. Also releasing Healthcare AI Weekly. New episode coming out on Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific Coast time. It's a journal club showcasing two articles released in the last week with some discussion, caveats, and talking points. Had some good comments. And the last episode, actually, the comment was from a user who said, or a viewer. He said, AI should never be able to determine who receives healthcare or something to that extent. And I couldn't disagree with him, but I added that, thank you for the comment, but also, more importantly, artificial intelligence tools shouldn't be weaponized to deny healthcare to people. There's something that's something really, really sinister, where in a broken healthcare system, individuals have barriers to healthcare, and when they finally are able to see a provider, sometimes they get denied care for a number of different reasons. So if that's a way that artificial intelligence is being used to drive profits, or to for those kind of intentions behind things, that's definitely not cool. So security hardening, first step was successful, which is great. Let's roll through with CRS and security headers. Go back to plan mode. Nope. Gonna put that in here. Is my screen still working? Yes. Just wait for a plan to come through. I might jump on another game. I think it's good actually splitting my time between the game and coding. It allows me to double dip with my time, and also gives me a bit of a rest from my eyes from playing the game too much. I get to level up and grind, which is good. I'm trying to get to my next prestige. And also prevents me from getting overstimulated. These games are like, they have done so much research into how the body works, the physiological response from the music, the sound effects are pretty impressive. There's definitely some very knowledgeable people on the Call of Duty team, so shout out to you guys. I turned the music off. I'm playing this is a lo-fi song I made, and this was generated using a Python script I've made, and vibe coded the whole thing. Uses principles of music theory, music composition to generate full songs. Everything you're hearing from the MIDI generation, the notation, was scripting of my own musical process. I'm pretty happy with the result, actually. Let's go. So that's working. Let's jump into another game while it's working. alert fatigue from my Ring cameras. When the wind blows, I get an alert. But a few weeks ago, did actually have somebody who was an intruder. I was able to talk to them through the camera and tell them, hey, I can see you. Hit the siren and they ran away. It was a win for the CCTV.
Domination. All units, mission area designated a fuck 'em up zone. Securing C. Well done. Zone
Taking
Charlie
this.
locked
Keep the
down.
guild off my ass.
Losing Bravo. Bravo lost. Underway on Bravo. They're taking C. Securing B.
Two coming up the right side of the back.
Locking down Bravo. Bravo is ours. Hostiles released the skewer.
One on the right
We're
side.
losing Charlie. Losing B. Securing Alpha. We lost B. They're taking C. Hostile UAV established above. Taking B.
One in the middle.
Locking down Bravo. Skewer incoming.
One on the right side. Right side canopy.
Enemy dog established on your grid.
Skewer on my grid.
Underway on Bravo. Taking B. Hostiles released the skewer. Securing B. We're losing Charlie.
So you want to shoot something? You're awfully quiet down there.
Taking Alpha. Enemy RCXD on the hunt. Locking down Bravo. They're taking C. Charlie. B locked down.
Knock it off, shitbird.
They're taking C.
I never.
Losing Bravo. Securing Zone A. We're losing Charlie.
Throwing EMP.
Losing B. Losing Bravo. Hostile RCXD incoming. Losing B. Skewer incoming. Losing Bravo.
Commence tech package delivery.
We're taking C. We're losing Charlie.
Frag thrown.
Sam turret out.
Taking B.
2 on the right side.
Underway on Bravo.
2 on the right.
Hostiles
2 on the
release
right
skewer.
walkway.
Frag going out.
Enemy UAV detected.
EMP grenade going out.
Securing B. They're taking C.
Mission piloting RCXD.
Skewer incoming.
EMP grenade going out.
All zones lost. Underway on Bravo. Taking C. Securing Alpha. We control Zone C. Taking B. Taking Alpha. We're losing Charlie. Locking down Bravo. Heads up. Hostile scout pulse. Bravo zone secure. Hostiles released a skewer. Enemy RCXD's on the hunt.
Nice.
Losing B.
One on the
They're
right side
taking
there.
C.
Tossing frag.
Taking A. Losing Bravo. Losing B.
Sighted on target.
Bravo lost. Skewer incoming. Hostile RCXD incoming. Securing B.
Scout all standing by.
B secured.
Wing scout.
We're losing Charlie.
RCXD on mission.
Losing Bravo. They're taking C. We lost B. Underway on Bravo. What are you waiting for? Make your move! Taking B. Locking down Bravo. Gather the wounded. Extract crews will be there soon.
Keep that up and we'll all be saluting the guild.
I always get the last word. Well, got me twice.
Good game.
Fun.
Okay, step 2 is complete. We have replaced the wildcard cores with validated cores allowed origins, added strict origin parsing to reject star, missing schemes or hosts, paths, queries, and fragments, added security headers middleware with CSP, X-frame options, content type options, referrer policy, and permissions policy. Reordered the middleware, so cores wraps JWT auth responses and security headers wrap all responses, and updated the environment file, readme and the changelog. Very nice. Okay, next is part 3. So we've checked these off. Next is encryption and keys. This is going to be important. Very important. Let's see what the plan is. Step 3, generate proper Fernet encryption keys, add key rotation support, and document key management in the environment.example file. have another song I cooked up. Let me see if I can pull it up. I have a bunch actually, but the recent ones are mixed better. Just waiting for the plan. Then we can cook. Speaking of cooking, I'm defrosting some chicken. Gonna make some chicken soup with barley. Might do that once I'm done with the stream. What's my ping saying? Let's have a look. 11 milliseconds, not too bad. Let's go.
Hardpoint. Control the objective. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint contested.
Frag thrust!
Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint active. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
One coming up to the left
Hardpoint
side,
contested.
left side alleyway.
Testing hardpoint. Skewer release detected. Net call. Napalm strike inbound. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint contested.
Scout activated.
Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hostile skewer inbound. Contesting hardpoint.
ID! Contact!
Contact. Scrambler.
Hardpoint located.
Time's up.
Semtex!
Ready to launch.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint active. Hardpoint locked down.
Ordering
Skewer
skewer launch
released
on
as
my mark.
tasked.
Testing hardpoint.
Hostile EMP grenade. Down and out.
Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Skewer release detected. Enemy scout pulse active. Hardpoint identified. Enemy care package detected overhead. Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Skull pulse ready. Enemy movement.
Contesting hardpoint. Control the hardpoint. Enemy UAV detected. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hostile care package above. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint active. We control the hardpoint.
Confirming kill.
Hardpoint contested.
Got contact.
Scout pulse standing by.
Scout pulse running.
Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
Skewer available for assignment.
Authorizing skewer flight.
Deploying skewer on your target.
Hardpoint identified. Performance is trending below acceptable thresholds. Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint locked down.
Eyes on hostile sensei.
Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
I see you.
Hostile skewer inbound. Hardpoint located.
One in the middle.
Hardpoint active. Incoming napalm strike detected in your AO.
EMP inbound.
Control the hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Enemy care package detected overhead. Contesting hardpoint. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Ow.
Testing hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint. Hostile care package above. Hardpoint contested. Skewer release detected.
Scout pulse activated.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Pull back, mission is a failure.
GG's.
Fuck! I hate fucking losing. Vermark using scout round.
Okay, that was a good game. So while I was doing that, step 1.3 is done. We've got Fernet keys. Fernet keys. 256-bit cryptographic keys used to encrypt and decrypt data in the Fernet symmetric encryption system. They guarantee that a message cannot be read, tampered with, or forged without possessing the exact key that was used to lock it. Okay, that's cool. So 1.3 is done. So that strikes off sprint 1. Next is sprint 2. Front-end completeness. We need a patient management system. allowing patient search with 3-identifier validation user interface, adding an API client in client.ts, and then a user interface for the appeals generation. Create the appeals.tsx, add a form to select claim and generate appeal letter, add preview and download functionality, connect to post appeals generate endpoint. I think it's 5 o'clock. Not just somewhere, but it's 5 o'clock here. That's enough for one day. So I'm gonna sign out. Thank you for watching. This is my first live stream on this channel. My name is Raphael Malikian. I'm a clinical AI architect, a self-taught builder. I have 20 years of healthcare domain experience, and on this channel you'll find my personal videos. It's my online portfolio where I'm building in public. So if you stumble across this video, please like and subscribe. I'll be streaming more consistently my work during the day, what I'm working on, what I'm learning, what systems I'm using. And stay tuned for Healthcare AI Weekly. A new episode is coming out on Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Coast time. It'll be a journal club discussing 2 major articles that were released this week. So keep an eye out for that. And until next time, I'll see you guys soon. So thank you for watching. I've been Raphael.